start out the match, it looks like we're actually going to see Electric move into the defend their red from the invading yellow buff. I don't really know if yellow buff is really going to go for this or if they're just going to keep an eye out. I think Nunu wants to grab blue first. Let's see here. Mundo walking around. Love this Mundo skin, by the way.
Yeah, it looks like an old school version of Bane from Batman. Interesting position here. This is actually very sketchy for Electric. They have to be careful right now. That they don't get caught out of
bad
guard.
spot. Yeah, she better get out of there. Come on. Noble Frog knows what's up, though. You see him taunting.
Yeah, look at that crazy dance. He's doing a helicopter. Ruffle Mal, Ruffle Mal, Ruffle Mal. Look at him. But yeah, certainly a Sonic Wave from Lee Sin. He hasn't even... See, look at this. This is some great Martel play right here. He hasn't picked his ability yet because he doesn't know if he's going to need to gap close with his Sonic Wave or reinforce one of his allies with Safeguard. That's amazing foresight right there. Because if you're good at leveling your abilities, you just control Q through R or Q through E, and you can do it on the fly, and basically wait until the most opportune moment to know precisely which ability is best to take at level 1, because Lee Sin is so versatile and he has 2 gap closes. So strong play there. Looks like it's pretty much a draw. And oh my God, did Graves accidentally take that wolf? No, almost. Almost.
No, I don't think so, actually. It looked really close, though. It can be tough to tell in spectator mode because everybody looks like they got the gold. Yeah. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty standard. No invades. I think we're just going to see a red. What do you think? A level 2 gank at Mundo with Mundo is pretty likely.
Yes.
I expect to see him. I'm not sure which lane, though. Who do you think is easier for Mundo to gank? But definitely not Rise.
If he does it really quick at level 1, Ez is a good choice because he doesn't have Arcane Shift, but it looks like he might go mid or top. However, Mundo ganks are always sketchy because it's so dependent on landing that cleaver. If you can't land a cleaver, you can't land a gank. So, eyes are on Goat on a boat here. See if he can make that happen.
I'm going for the blue. Okay, it looks like he's going to wait just a little bit longer. Not too long, though. He wants to be able to spam those cleavers, so that's why he's getting the blue. Or he's not even giving it to Karthus. See, with this comp, actually, I would prefer to give blue to Karthus if I was playing Mundo jungle.
Take a look at Graves there.
That will help him quite a bit. So here goes
boy!
Lee Sin. And I missed it down bottom.
That's all right. I got it. That was a shift
going on. Oh, you got it for the stream. That's good. That's good. So back up top, Lee Sin actually saw Mundo coming. He was able to dodge into the barren pit, pretty much, and I think he might try to ward over the wall, or he's just going to safeguard to Nunu. There we go. That was a nice play. That was a nice play.
Really nice coordination.
Yeah, it really was. It really was. That was a good unorthodox route for Lee Sin to go to escape Mundo as well. That's Mundo did not expect that. I do not think. So down bottom, I really wish I had seen that. I was too busy watching the near gank attempt. Speaking of near ganked attempts, Nunu was actually pushing it on Vladimir. Martel's very, very low, so he needs to be very careful about getting too aggressive with his push. But Vladimir was unable. I mean, Vladimir was able to get to the tower very quickly, and he just. I mean, ganking Vladimir is just almost.
Yeah, it is. Especially, I feel like Vlad is almost kind of a counterpick to Lee Sin because he can pool when the Sonic Wave lands, and then he cannot crippling strike thereafter. But you have to have really strong reflexes. You can see Martel just pulled off the combo there. But yeah,
that was a nice combo. Yeah,
it's definitely going to test his skill level, I think, upstairs. As I do feel Vlad is kind of a counter to Lee Sin.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I agree. Bella to dodge everything. He can dodge just about every. Well, he's countered everybody. Who is he not a counter to? I mean, pretty much the only people who can do well against him are people with a really strong dot. Maybe. Teemo. Teemo's a good choice. I was going to say also Darius would be a good choice because Vlad can make those last-second ridiculous escapes, get away, and then die from the dot. So
looks like Nunu's looking to land a snowball here on Karthus.
But that's really just about it. Okay.
He's got to be careful. He doesn't step too close to that bush. There he goes.
There, he's going to land a snowball. There's a prison inside the tower range, though. Nunu's going to take a lot of damage. Mundo's going to come up for revenge, but that's going to be it for Karthus, giving up a quick death in mid. Mundo for the revenge kill, but I don't think he's going to be able to get it. Actually, Rise is able to flash out. Mundo running around with his blue. His red is expired, and he's going to have to hold the lane now. That was a pretty nice pickup there. Actually made up for the earlier kill down bottom of that one I missed. But
yeah, absolutely. I do want to point out that follow me on Twitter, support Jungle Nunu hitting the Rise with that Blood Boil to give him that extra movement speed through that exhaust that Mundo actually overlapped with his cleaver right there. Interesting. Very strong response there from follow me on Twitter. It's just like damaging and supporting at the same time. It's a great play.
Nunu may be his other main champion along with Maokai. That may be the reason why.
Yeah, it's not the first time he's played
about playing him. Yeah, so down bottom, they're actually pushing a little too far in the tower. They only have a tri-bush ward. They need to be careful, but I guess they just are aware that Mundo is nowhere near them. Mundo really could mess these guys up if he landed just the perfect gank. Of course, is also extremely dependent on Leona's initiation because Mundo's crowd control is iffy at best, like as we talked about landing the cleaver. So here comes Mundo. He is going to try attempt a gank. It looks like he got a gamer sense from Slotted Pig as they're trying to retreat. Due to the combination of the Leona initiate and the exhaust, the Grey Skidly could not get away. So that was a huge overextend from them without vision. Tarek's desperately trying to stay alive under the tower. It may be just early enough in the game. Wow, Noble Frog taking an extra tower hit that he didn't really need to. But he may have just been taking that because he's planning on going back and he wants Mundo to stay at full health.
He wanted
so
to tank
the reason he did it.
The other two players. I want to point out that was an amazing play from Noble Frog. We saw that Graves had just quick drawed. He was low on mana, only mana enough for one more buckshot. And then we saw the exhaust Zenith stunlock combo, pretty much single-handedly landing that gank from Leona. And then he proceeded to tank 3 tower hits with his Eclipse off cooldown so that his other 2 teammates were free to pursue that kill. Wasn't successful, but still an amazing play from Noble Frog, no less. One of the best supports I've had the pleasure of spectating.
Yeah, he's amazing. Noble Frog is really, really amazing. I wish you could see his Alistar again, but nobody's dared to allow him to play Alistar in a tournament game. It's just not going to happen, guys. Sorry. But if you do have the pleasure of seeing Alistar on Noble Frog, it's something else. And of course, I'm very biased as an Alistar player. I love seeing extremely good, especially aggressive kill lane Alistars. And as you can tell from Noble Frog's play here as Leona, he's clearly a kill lane support. He's not a passive support, protect the AD. He's a let's go murder everyone type support, which I'm all about that. So there you go.
Looks like speaking of which, he's going in for a gank right now, flank.
Yeah, there's he really wants one. He wants one, but the problem is that Ezreal is just not in the right position for it. He may have also just been trying to spook him a little bit. Ezreal needs to be able to free farm without getting any pressure, and it seems to be working out for him. In terms of the farm, he's actually ahead. He's almost by 10. What's that? 7? He's ahead, and he's also got the kill and the assist. So in terms of goal, it's quite a big difference. We actually have a little bit of exchange bottom. Tarek's getting caught. They actually did their opening burst in CC on Graves. Oh, there comes the card that's going to finish off Tarek. Nice timing on that one. The ult also damaged Nunu quite a bit. Mundo is going for it. Down bottom, Ezreal picks up Graves under the tower, and then they're going to push down on Mundo. Mundo over pursuing when Ryze made the turnaround to save Nunu and kill Mundo. And now Karthus also has to flash out. So that really turned around the other direction. It started out nice, but they did give up a death on for Mundo. But overall, they're in the lead, 4-2. They're up about 500 gold, which is really nothing, to be honest. I mean, that's just pretty much a kill and an assist. Yeah. So they're it's still, I would consider it dead even. In terms of the carries, though, this is where things get a little tougher because Graves' total gold versus Ezreal's total gold is an absolutely huge difference. Ezreal, Jackie Chan is actually up 1,000 gold compared to Graves, the Slotted Pig, which at the 8-minute mark is a lot of money. In terms of items, that translates to, what has he got? He's already got a dagger, he's got a phage, he's working on his you-know-what first, and Graves is just basically sitting with his default items. He's you-know-what.
I want to point out, though,
I don't even want to say it.
The phenomenal coordination on Electric in that bot dive there. We saw the True Shot Barrage aligned perfectly with that Karthus Global. Well that you could not even respond with a summoner heal in time. That was a perfect
No, definitely
gank.
not. Definitely not.
And even having the balls to dive for a second kill there, Jackie Chan is playing so well on Ezreal right now. It's going to be very difficult for Yellow Buff to deal with him at this point in the match. As you said, he's very ahead on gold. Take a look up top there.
Yeah, it was. So down bottom, as we were talking there, the Tarek was caught way out of position. We had a ult chain from both Leona and Ezreal, and that left Graves in a very vulnerable position. Meanwhile, up top, Mundo's gank catches Lee Sin on the tower. So many kills at once, hard to keep track of them. But here comes Ryze for revenge. If Vladimir's not very careful, he could go down to just 1 or 2 more shots. But he's actually being forced. Oh, he's actually switched to Mundo. That was probably the right thing to do. Mundo getting a little too aggressive. Oh no! Ryze getting picked off by Karthus, who came up for the rescue. Vladimir is such a pain in the ass right now. Will not die, and now Nunu has also put himself in a bad position.
Oh, the lay waste! Can he do it?
The Skittles, man. The Skittles aren't going to catch him. He's got to wait for his wall to come up.
Jukes from Nunu.
But he's out of range. Oh,
Karthus
oil.
ult. Karthus ult. Does he have ult? No, it is on cooldown right now. No survival.
No, yeah, it's still on cooldown, but he was unable to wall in time either. Man, that wall right there would have done it. But you know, I love the mind dodging there, the zigzagging. You know, it's what they say to do to dodge what crocodiles are chasing you. Pretty much what he was just doing to Karthus. That was that was something else. How about that Vlad, man? It's just unkillable, Like 6 different people chasing him around with 1 health, and he's like, "Nope, I'm just gonna pull you in the tower."
Yeah, this is
but still,
definitely.
I'm impressed that Nunu didn't give up a death there.
Uncharacteristic to see Martel getting out EXP'd right now, but he's still ahead on farm.
Yeah.
He's still a very commanding presence up there, and he's also been bullied quite a bit, so don't count him out yet, although it is important to note, look at how he just safeguards his tower hits like that perfectly.
Down bottom, Leona just interrupted a recall just as an FU to Graves. There was no tactical reason for that other than just screwing up the recall, which is something I appreciate. That's always fun to do. Oh, man. Let's see how these players are actually getting fed. We see that Vlad is actually doing pretty well up top, being able to keep up with Lee Sin, and because of the kill and the dead and the assist, he's actually ahead in gold, which is nice for him. But then where you see a big difference is mid. I mean, check out Alex Pai's farm. 88 farm versus 58 for Karthus for Magicians. That is really bad. Karthus needs to get that farm. Up top, we have a gank coming from Mundo as Mundo and Vlad corner Lee Sin, using the kick to get rid of him, and then Karthus is going to secure this with an ultimate, saying he does not have enough faith in in Mundo to secure it. I think he probably could have waited on that, because he could have at least waited for Mundo, or excuse me, you could at least waited for his target to, you know, escape Mundo. He could have waited for Lee Sin to escape before wasting the ult.
Definitely good
because there was still a good chance that Mundo could have caught him with a cleaver and,
right.
And ended it without blowing the 180-second cooldown or whatever it's up to. It's 180 now, isn't it? Because they made it worse. It's 152 right now with Karthus' current build. I don't know what his CDR is right now, but I know that they upped it. They did a whole nerf to all the globals not too long ago. Oh boy,
it's Nunu ult right now.
Yep, there's the ult on Nunu actually interrupting it. Leona's ult interrupting Nunu's ult, and then Rise also picks up Leona. Now there's another Rise versus Ezreal. Ezreal gets away with a double kill. More kills for Ezreal. Good God. 6-0-2 is Jackie Chan. He's attempting to pick up another one on the slotted pig, and the Tarek pushed me over at the same time. Mundo grabs one. No unofficial triple kill for Tarek. Is actually just going to be or excuse me, for Ezreal, it's just going to be a pickup with Karthus. Lee Sin going for a cleanup. Is the Ignite going to finish Mundo? It is going to finish Mundo. And
the
now going to
jukes.
escape. He's got 2 people going. It was a pretty damn nice juke. He's also got his ward back. Oh, look at that ward
jukes.
jump in too. Oh my God! Against 3 people, Martel is just absolutely on fire. This Vlad ult though is just going to end it, and Jackie Chan with the kill steal, picking up another kill. That's really not a kill steal. You definitely want your AD carry to pick it up. Jackie Chan now sitting fat at 7-0-4 versus a completely dominated Graves bot lane. I'm not even going to look at Graves' gold because it makes me sad. Ezreal's gold is sitting at 5,300. And he's about to go buy something nasty, I think, because he's got 2,000 in the bank, and he just did all that with all that stuff in the bank. By the way, that's worth mentioning. So yeah, there he goes, finally going back. This is bad for yellow buff at this point. I mean, even though the global team gold is not a huge difference, it is a difference, and the reason it's not as big as it looks is because. Or the reason it's bigger than it looks is because Alex Pai has a really, really high farm, and that's helping to offset it a bit. But you have to consider that Ezreal is super ultra fed, and he's just going to be much nastier than Graves will through the whole rest of the game.
Yeah, this is a really big problem for yellow buff, just for the reasons you just mentioned. That Ezreal is hyper fed right now. This is unacceptable. He is 7-0-4 right now with 90 farm. He's looking to build his Triforce first now. The Zeal and the Fodge and the Sheen. Just about ready to finish off his Triforce at probably around the 16-minute mark if he goes back. And that is just a scary, scary amount of gold in the hands of an AD carry. Could easily turn the tide of this match.
We have initiate down bottom. Actually, Leona catching pushed me over in a bad position. That's
no.
A free kill for Ezreal. Tarek was totally unable to deal with the 3 crowd controls coming from Leona in the form of the dash, the ult, and the Q, the shield stun. It is her Q, right? Off the top of my head, I believe so. Yeah, her shield stun. All 3 of those together, that's way too much for him to deal with, even for Tarek. Plus, Ezreal just does so much damage that it didn't matter. Ezreal now also at 100 farm. He's, besides his global gold being so high, he's managing to keep up. I don't know how. I mean, he's been last hitting so many champions. I don't know how he had a chance to last hit minions. But Looks like they're going to take bot tower as well to get some more gold for the global gold pool and extend this lead. Man, how about this? This electric is just, they're just doing so good. It's unbelievable. Karthus is having a little bit of trouble against Rise, but that's not, I mean, that's their team, you know. Alex Pie is their kind of their all-star, so it's not a big surprise. Anyway, we actually had an exhaust down in Rise as Mundo invades. Karthus is going to pop his ult, trying to pick off Rise.
Oh!
Guys, he had to cancel his ult! Why did he do that? Oh no! Karthus, why? He canceled his ult, and now Mundo is going to pick up the kill, the revenge kill. I cannot believe I just saw that happen at this high level of play. This is something I did in like my first game ever with Karthus. He flashed out before the ult went off, and he wasted it. That's really unfortunate. But
he was killed.
That extra...
He was
killed.
Yeah,
he still died. He still died. It didn't do any good.
No, I mean, if he dies, does the ult cast interrupt?
Well, honestly, he flashed before the spell went off, so he may have had that extra split second if he had waited for the missile to hit him.
I think he interrupted the ultimate by killing him with that overload.
No. He interrupted the ultimate when he flashed, dude. He flashed before the missile hit him. He flashed before the missile even released. It's one of those deals where the missile just followed him through the flash because it's an auto lock. So he actually canceled that ultimate before he died.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what happens if you move, if you cast your Q, if you do anything, then your ult will cancel, and it'll also waste the cooldown, which is really bad. Oh man, that's unfortunate. In general, yeah, if you're really low on health, using your ultimate before you're dead is kind of a trouble. I mean, if that had gone a little bit better for them, or maybe if you'd used it a second earlier, then that extra damage probably would have killed Lee Sin as well. So, or at least would have allowed Vlad to finish off Lee Sin. So, they really gave up some deaths there. That's too bad, but that's Alex Pie for you. Even though the rest of his team is kind of collapsing, he's actually keeping it way in the front in his lane with Rise.
Martel actually has managed to lose his advantage up top, as he is now significantly further behind on farm. Actually, no, he's behind quite a bit on farm, actually. Ooh, nice ultimate there from Leona. Gonna stunlock Alex Pie.
Yeah, they finally got him. They're like, well, Jackie Chan is considerably fed at this point, so he's going to go up here and beat the crap out of Rise. Like, you know, Drunken Master style.
And this bot combo from Electric to Leona has just been so dominant this entire match.
Oh my god!
And this is going to win them the match. Look at this. Look at this Baron pull at the 17-minute
It's only 17 minutes. That's a little late, you know. They could probably do this a little.
I have not seen an Ezreal get fed like this in this high of a match ever. This is just unreal how powerful Jackie Chan is right now.
Yeah, so
we see a steal though from Nunu.
A flash steal. It's going to be close. No, Karthus actually managed to get it with his defile. But anyway, Ezreal flashed over the ult to pick off Taric. It was a nice spirited effort. I appreciate that. It was really, really, really close. I got my hopes up there. But no, that's going to be a 17 and 30 minute, 30 second. What did I just say? Baron going for Team Electric. They're going to push up middle and take a free tower. Basically, take whatever the hell they feel like taking at this point. The only thing that's holding them back is the short respawn times because it's so early in the game, and the people they're killing are like level 9. Actually, Taric's only 6. That is not good. Wow, Taric is only level 6. How did I miss that until now? That's really, really, really unfortunate. I mean, yeah, at this point, yeah, there's zero hope for Yellow Buff. Alex Pie cannot carry this game by himself. He can carry his lane, but not the whole game. And at this point, Electric is just so dominant. We're going to have to go on to the next game before we see Yellow Buff.
Yeah, take a look at Jackie Chan's Swiss bank account right now, Cromar. 8,000 gold.
8,000 gold in 18 minutes? That's it?
Triforce.
8,000 gold in 18 minutes.
He's had a Triforce, and now he's going to finish off his Bloodthirster as soon as possible.
I'm lucky to have that much gold at 58 minutes. I mean, come on, this is ridiculous. So they're going to catch Rise, or they're going to catch Vladimir actually right outside of the tower. Look at him baiting like crazy. He could just walk right in the tower, but no, he's going to go crazy.
Ooh.
There's the Ezreal ult. Oh, snagging. Oh my god, and the ultimate combination of Vladimir and Karthus is definitely going to kill Alex Pie. There's no way they're going to prevent that. Taric or no Taric. That was a nice little revenge kill there. They gave up. It seems like every time Yellow Buff gets a kill, they give up more. I mean, they killed Mundo in mid, and they gave up a double kill bot, and just now it's every time they get they get worse than they give.
Look at this elixir of agility, elixir of agility here on Ezreal. He's looking to do a super hyper carry mid game right now. This is a strategy that only an experienced player can pull off right now. They're looking to end this game, even if they don't surrender. Soon, they're going to end around, I mean, as soon as possible, really. As long as Jackie Chan stays alive. Look at this solo pushing bot like a madman right now. Sheen on Ezreal with this attack speed. It's just unreal. I don't know how they can stop this. It's gonna require at least 3 players to take out this Ezreal right now.
He's only got 221 damage at 19 minutes. No big deal. With plus a Triforce, no big deal. So yeah, Ezreal's gonna. Look at him. He's just over there up top, the bot tower rather, just mindlessly attacking it by himself, and until 3 people show up, he's like, yeah, I think I'll retreat now. I mean, he's just got total domination of the whole lane. He doesn't even need his support at this point. Like,
Yeah.
Leona can just go farm or something. It's fine. He's fine.
Speaking of which, he might be looking to ambush these 2 players right here. Could we see a true shot?
Yeah, 1-on-2 ambush. Actually, Leona's coming up for the support. Is she going to be able to catch Nunu with her jump? She does not catch him.
Oh, it's
Instead, she
disgusting.
takes out
Look
with
at the damage
Oracle.
from
The
Ezreal.
damage is ridiculous on Taric. Absolutely ridiculous on Taric. But Taric does survive barely.
Oh,
He only
triple
uses the ult to
stun.
help escape.
And the ult.
Is he going to catch it with the ult? I don't think so. No, probably not. No, it looks like I'm actually continuing to watch. Yeah, it looks like Taric went a little bit to the left, judging by my mini-map there. And Ezreal is staying bot lane. He will not move from this lane. Leona's just to his left. Actually, they're going to push up mid. This looks like a split push. But now they're actually coming to help him. Jackie Chan is in trouble. He's like, help,
what
guys,
a play
help.
from Martel.
Nice kick from Lee Sin. Finally, Jackie Chan's hubris catching up to him as he stayed there way too long by himself and finally giving up a death. But Vladimir picks up Lee Sin, so it's kind of a bittersweet because they gave up 2 deaths in order to kill Ezreal. That's just how it keeps happening.
What a
for
play
them.
from Lee Sin right there. By the way, check to see if you're
It was
live
that
right
kick,
now,
yeah,
Cromar.
yeah.
He
I'm
kicked,
sorry?
and check to see if you're live. I think I might be a couple seconds ahead of you. He
Yeah, I'm
kicked
live.
the Ezreal into 2 of his teammates, and then he safeguarded to the minion line. Calculations perfect there, but he still died. I didn't actually see how Lee Sin was slain, but it wasn't Ezreal.
Looks like he got caught by Mundo, unfortunately for him. He got caught in a bad position, but he also took a lot of damage before that point. So,
Yeah.
man. So they finally got Ezreal. He's now got 1 death. But Mundo is still running around with his oracles, I do believe. Where did Mundo go? Where are you, Mundo? I can't see right now because of my interface. But yeah, I think that they weren't able to actually get rid of the oracles. There's Leona.
No,
Leona has the oracles.
he does not
Excuse
have
me.
those.
I knew somebody did. Leona has the oracles, and she has, they're not able to get off of her. Her only death was at the very beginning of the game, and so she's basically become invulnerable at this point. She's actually pretty decently decked out. She has mostly GP10 and team items. But
Yeah.
she's still really tough just because she's Leona by default. Anyway, Graves is up here about to get caught in his own jungle by Mundo. He does dodge the cleaver, though, so no, that was
Cromar,
good.
pay attention to Jackie Chan right now. He just finished his Bloodthirster, but look at his buffs. Man has a Fortitude and an Elixir Potion active right now. This is really unorthodox to see him
ridiculous.
go. I mean, he's got gold to spare, but instead of finishing off something like an IH, he's building potions so he can snowball even harder. He wants to evaporate these players as soon as possible.
He can snowball even harder, or he can screw up, and he can give up a death and lose those potions, lose all that money. Anyway, there's the ultimate coming from Ezreal. The ultimate from Nunu is really not going to be effective at all at doing anything, unfortunately for them.
Yeah,
Lee Sin with a nice kick to save his team. That was like a Janna-esque disengage right there. Unfortunately, the poke on Alex Pie, he cannot escape that poke. Mundo is actually going to pursue Lee Sin all the way through the Nexus Towers, and never mind. It looks like Karthus ult and the Vladimir ult together will get it done. It looked like another fizzle on the Karthus ult, but he is off screen. I could not tell.
No,
I don't think
off.
he fizzled it. No, I think he just the way the graphic looked in combination with Vladimir's looked strange. But we had a surrender. Obviously, the yellow buff is pretty much hopeless in this game. However, they can lick their wounds and recover. Yellow buff is just as good as electric, and I'm not really sure what went wrong there. I think they just got drastically outplayed in all lanes, and they need to form up and improve what